Hello there, my name is Amanda Masaro, and I did my project with Samantha. So we decided to look at the campaign United for Healthier Kids, which was what we're looking at specifically was done in the United Arab Emirates, and it was implemented by Nestle. So a little bit of background about the organization. What is Nestle? It is the world's leading nutrition, health, and wellness company based in Switzerland. It's the largest food company in the world measured by revenues. It sells anything from baby food to breakfast cereal to coffee to frozen food to yogurts and snacks and a bunch more in between. It owns several major consumer brands such as Stouffer's, Nescafé, Kit Kat, and more. Their mission is good food, good life. It's to provide customers with the best tasting, most nutritious choices in a wide range of food and beverage categories and eating occasions from morning to night. Their vision is to be leading competitive nutrition and health and wellness company delivering improved shareholder values by being a preferred corporate citizen, preferred employer, preferred supplier selling preferred products. And their values are reflected in the way that they do business. They're always acting legally and honest with respect both for the people that they are servicing and those that they do business with. So a little bit more about Nestle. It is the world's largest food and beverage company, owning several different global corporations and providing a healthier lifestyle for a variety of people. They have over 2,000 brands, ranging from global icons to local favorites. It is present in about 189 countries all over the globe, so it is pretty well known all over the place. Henry Nestle actually started the corporation in 1867 when he created one of the first infant cereals that was healthy and affordable as an alternative to breastfeeding. That was marketed in Europe a few years later. And in 1874, Nestle came out with a condensed milk product. From there on out, Nestle came out with cereals, frozen foods, coffee, water, and so much more. So Nestle in the Middle East, the entity itself was formed in 1997 with headquarters in the United Arab Emirates. Nestle Middle East Heritage started 80 years ago. In 1934, when the first import operation was organized in Lebanon. Today, Nestle Middle East owns and operates 18 factories while providing direct employment to more than 11,000 people and indirect employment to several thousand more. The Nestle portfolio in the region presently exceeds 60 innovative product brands in diverse categories such as dairy products and infant nutrition, bottled water, chocolate, coffee creamers, breakfast cereals, and so much more. And some of the few brands that are available in the Middle East are Coffee Mate, Nestle Pure Life, Nestle Nan, S26 Progress, and a bunch more. A little bit about the company background. Industries served food. The Nestle Middle East entity itself was formed in 1997 with headquarters in the United Arab Emirates. It was founded in 1905, and geographic areas that they do serve worldwide, and it employs approximately 328,000 people worldwide. So it is a very prominent company. As I said before, it is headquartered in Switzerland, and the current CEO is Paul Bulk, and its revenue is about 89.8 billion or 94.8 US dollars. And some of its main competitors, which I'm sure you've heard a few of them before, such as Hershey Foods, Kraft Foods, Cadbury, and a bunch of others. So some of the challenges facing the Nesto Middle East. The Middle East CEO describes business during the past year in Dubai. The $250 billion company, which is celebrating its 150-year anniversary, reported an 8.9% decline in first-half net profit to $5.6 billion, despite increasing its revenue by 3.5%. Also, while Nestle Middle East reported $2.4 billion in sales last year, it has been facing one of the most testing periods in its 82-year history in the region, as well as conflicts in Syria, Iraq, Yemen, have also wiped out sales in those countries, which is cutting a significant chunk of revenue, while the entire region is affected by underlying economic issues, which are dominated by the lower oil prices. Global economic issues and job losses, specifically in the construction industries in Saudi Arabia and Qatar, have also seriously impacted Nesto Middle East operations. Some analysis. So some of the strengths of the opportunity in this country. Nesto is worldwide and has been around since 1905. They understand the complexities of a diverse environment. They've been here for a while. They've experienced things. They save the planet with the production of their product. Some of the opportunities at that, clear and precise labeling of any dangerous products. There are multiple markets to expand this program to, not only in the Middle East, but globally. Obesity is a worldwide trend that's going on from children to seniors, so this is a really important thing. Some weaknesses are contaminated food recalls, complaints over high water usage, anti-unionism, and forced child labor. And some of these threats are also, there are numerous companies that are targeting nutrition, like Pepsi, Coke, Whole Foods, Greenwise. The environment in the Middle East is not conducive to a healthy lifestyle and a good nutrition. A healthy lifestyle is a more expensive thing, and the Middle East is fighting to keep financial stability. So it is hard to live this healthier lifestyle when you don't have the means to support this. So the political system of the UAE. So the government. The federal presidential elected monarchy. So the president is elected from among the absolute monarchs who rule each of the 7 emirates, which are shown to you on the right. It is governed by a Supreme Council of Rulers, and it's made up of 7 emirs appointed by the Prime Minister, and they appoint the Prime Minister and the Cabinet. The executive authority of the government is the Emir of Dubai, who is Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. All decisions about political leadership rest with the dynastic ruler of the 7 emirates, who form the Federal Supreme Court, the highest executive and legislative body in the country. And as you can see, here is the Corruption Perception Index. And this is usually described as the misuse of public power for private benefit. So I'll just give you a second to look over these numbers. And just so you know a little bit about it, the CPI currently ranks 176 countries on a scale from 100, which is very clean, to 0, which is highly corrupt. Okay, so a little bit about the economy. Most of the United Arab Emirates are dependent on oil revenues, with the exception of Dubai. Petroleum and natural gas play a very important role in the economy, especially in Abu Dhabi. In 2009, more than 85% of the UAE's economy was based on oil exports, and although the UAE has the most diversified economy in the GCC, the UAE's economy remains extremely reliant on petroleum, which is oil. And in 2011, oil exports accounted for 77% of the UAE's state budget, so it is a very, very large chunk. The UAE has successfully been diversifying its economy, though. It is a member of the World Trade Organization and the OPEC. Tourism is also a big revenue source aside from oil in the UAE. And it also has seen massive construction booms, expanding manufacturing bases, and a growing services industry, which is all has to do with a lot of tourism. The UAE has the second largest economy, first being Saudi Arabia in the Arab world, and in 2014 it had a GDP of 403.2 billion. So, the United Arab Emirates serves as the regional hub for international media and hosts satellite television networks that broadcast to the Arab world. Domestic media environment is tightly controlled. Nearly all media outlets are either owned or heavily influenced by the authorities. Individuals who do use the internet-based platforms to publicize dissenting views or sensitive information have for years been subject to arbitrary and detentional or criminal prosecution with very little due process. So it is tightly controlled. So a little bit about the literacy rates and media freedoms. The UAE has focused on educating both men and women. In 1975, the rate of adult literacy was 54% among men and 31% among women. Today, literacy rates for both genders are close to 95%. So this is a really awesome big jump. Of the 246 million people that live in the Middle East, 60% now use the internet, which is up 15% from 2016. The UAE and Qatar have the highest social media penetration in the world, and the overall internet usage jumped 15% from 2016 in the Middle East. So you can even see in this graph right here the amount that media has been used in the United Arab Emirates has gone up significantly, even from just 2013 to 2019, and you can see that in the graph. Internet penetration in the UAE is 91.2%. The statistics shown in the social media penetration in the UAE as of the third quarter 2017. During this period, Facebook was the most popular social media platform with an 83% penetration rate among the population. WeChat was the least popular social media platform with 20% penetration rate among the population, but overall the internet penetration rate among the population is 78.6%. So Hofstede's cultural dissemination of a UAE. So power distance, defined as the extent to which the less powerful members of institutions and organizations within a country expect and accept that power is distributed unequally, conveys the fact that all individuals in society are not equal. Individualism, which defined as the degree of interdependence as a society maintains among its members, whether people's self-image is described as I or we. Masculinity, the issue that's designed to motivate people wanting to be the best, masculine, or liking what you do, feminine. Uncertainty avoidance, the way that a society copes with the way that the future will never be known, how cultures have learned to deal with anxiety in multiple ways. And long-term orientation, how every society has to maintain connection with its own past while dealing with the challenges of the present and future. So primary and secondary publics. National uniquely uses both media and other sources like books and implementing programs in schools in order to appropriately reach their audience. They also work with over 300 partners worldwide, including national and local governments, NGOs, nutrition health institutes, and sport federations. Their main target are parents and young children, specifically young children. These are the people that they're trying to get active, but they can't do that. They can't go directly to kids, especially since a lot of it is media-based. So they are targeting the adults in order to get to the children. And here is the campaign video for you guys to watch later. And so some goals and objectives of the campaign. Tummy Fish is considered a virtual pet available through the Tummy Fish book or the mobile app on iPhones and Androids. Tummy Fish encourages 4 to 6-year-old kids in the Middle East to drink more water. The fish is to appear like it's swimming in a kid's belly, which it gets happier when more water is consumed, and sad and slow when it needs more energy through water. Also, when it is more happy, the kids can play games and do more activities with it. This campaign is meant to encourage children to drink more water and for parents to monitor their children's daily consumption of water. The Tummy Fish initiative is based on scientifically proven behavioral change principles and powered by creativity to make it a fun social tool. So the Nestle Middle East and Motive publications joined together in 2015 to create the movement to help parents nurture healthier generations. Tummy Fish, which is basically using the app and the book, was launched in 2016 in the Middle East after testing in select schools. In 2016, Nestle hoped to foster better and healthier behaviors by releasing 3 programs, each with a different purpose. By the end of 2016, the program had reached more than 40 markets and had reached 55 million people through media. And in 2018, Nestle hopes to maintain these existing programs while continuing to measure their impact. And by 2020, they hope to support 50 million children through their nutrition, education, and behavior changes program. Still has a pretty clear message overall and throughout these programs, specifically during the United for Healthier Kids initiative. Their main goal is to reach out to children and families in order to promote a healthier lifestyle. This is done by promoting eating healthy, nutritious meals and diverse meals, managing portions, choosing water, maintaining good hygiene habits, and playing and being active. Some of the events that are hosted by this, the GEMS Wellington School in Dubai was one of the first to engage in 4 to 6-year-old students, their parents and teachers with a book and app in 2016. There was a pilot test in one of the classrooms that encouraged the use of Tummy Fish prior to the launch. Wild Wadi Water Park in Dubai was the official launch partner of Tummy Fish in 2016 and wanted to encourage a healthier lifestyle for children by promoting the campaign to drink more water. The app is actually available in not only English but Arabic in order to create a healthier generation in the Middle East and in America. So some of the channels. Tummy Fish is integrated campaign by Nestle's regional United for Healthier Kids initiative to encourage children to drink more water. The World of Tummy Fish includes an original storybook produced by campaign publisher Motivate, a website, and an app that turns your phone into a window to your stomach where Tummy Fish lives. The more water a child drinks, the healthier the fish. The app allows parents to track their child's water intake, set daily targets, and participate in simple games. The campaign was led by Ogilvy One, while Media Monks developed the app. To encourage kids to drink more water, they work together with Olive One to create Tummy Fish. This virtual friend and storybook came together in a free mobile app that promotes the healthier drinking. Um, its emotions and environment are directly affected by the amount of water that is being consumed by these children, which can be put in by their mothers or their fathers or anyone who is helping them control this app. Water makes for a happy friend who is then rewarding the kid with digital toys, mini games that they can play. Implementation. Each of the media sources used are easy to understand and navigate. All the websites are brightly colored and kid-friendly. The main Nestle Healthy Kids page opens up to a pop-up even asking if it's a child going on the website or an adult, and then changes the pages you're allowed to access because of that, or depending on who it is. The website is very informative and has easy access to other media outlets, such as downloading the app and finding the Facebook page. The Facebook page has many of the campaigns used in the Middle East. The bottom right screen, right over here, shows a screenshot of a boy appearing in the NBC's morning show to promote healthier eating. Many of their other campaigns, advertisements, and releases are available on the Facebook page. Nestle has just created a bright, happy, and easy-to-use way for both parents and children to interact with and create a place where children and parents can be informed and start a healthier lifestyle trend. So the evaluation. Overall, Nestle's goal is to promote a healthier life for children. Obesity has become an issue in the Middle East. Nestle and United for Healthier Kids wants to positively impact children and parents' lives by inspiring to drink more water and eat nutritional foods. United for Healthier Kids exploits on the liberality of the Arab culture to offer more movement, more water, more fruits and vegetables, and more managed portions. They have positively impacted not only the people living in the United Arab Emirates, but in all of the places implementing these initiatives. Nestle also provides, which we said before, many jobs in the Middle East. By creating these 18 factories, they have employed more than 11,000 people. A quick summary. Nestle, which is based in Switzerland, is a national organization that leads in its goal to promote health and wellness. Is present in 189 countries all over the world. Global economic issues and job losses, particularly in the construction industries in Saudi Arabia and Qatar, also have impacted Nestle's Middle East operations. Most of the United Arab Emirates are dependent on oil revenues, with the exception of Dubai. Nestle also not only partnered with Tummy Fish, but they uniquely use both media and other sources, like books and implementing programs in schools in order to appropriately reach their audiences. The Tummy Fish app is available in English and Arabic in order to create healthier generations in the Middle East and in America, but there are other ways Nestle has promoted a live better lifestyle. Some key takeaway points. Nestle has reached many markets through their numerous brands, which are listed there. However, one of Nestle's key goals is to improve the health of children and adults worldwide. By using technology to entertain children, their Nestle and United for Healthier Kids created a campaign in order to encourage kids to drink more water, encourage parents to moderate their water intake, and to decrease the obesity rate in the Middle East and in America. Partnering with Tummy Fish is a way Nestle reached out to kids aged from 4 to 6 years to learn about technology, the importance of hydration, and the way just to basically live a healthy, simple lifestyle. Some recommendations that we thought of. Nestle should continue to support nutrition worldwide, expanding even beyond the Middle East and North America, and through other third world countries where nutrition is severely lacking. This could really positively impact those places. Nestle partnered with Tummy Fish to help promote the campaign to drink more water, but they should look to engage other partners who are established in promoting healthier lives. Nestle should consider partnering with organizations to help children become more active. Rather than using media, which is usually played with inside, they can maybe try to incorporate outside activities and events. For example, the Let's Move campaign led by Michelle Obama, maybe even doing something with our companies or organizations like that. Also, expanding to an older age group would be very beneficial to many children's lives because obesity is affecting everyone, so it's really important to communicate this message to a lot of people. And here are some cited sources. Thank you for listening.